शाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्य sorry वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिन इति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you so much. Hare Krishna. So, we will, yes, let the screen share be there. We will revise. What did we learn yesterday? Oh, it went off. Why the screen share went off?
No, yeah, just went off.
Hare Krishna, what did we learn yesterday? Nice verses.
Yeah.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna. It's yesterday very important was we learned, no? There are 3 doers.
There are the 3 doers, the Jiva desires, the Super Soul sanctions, and the Prakriti facilitates. And how we are the product of our desires, Mataji. You explained it with so many analogies and so many personal life incidents, Mataji. It was explained so well.
Actually, Prabhu asked the apt question, that is very correct. Somewhere or the other, unknowingly also, if you have decided something, right? Another example, it's Bharat Maharaj. Bharat Maharaj also deep desire for who will take care of the deer after me. So finally, he became a deer. So the desire will be sanctioned. Okay, Lord will not, it's not unfair. He has created everything for us, so for us to enjoy. Isn't it? Hare Krishna. The doers, this is another slide for the doers. There are 3 doers, no? That is thinking, feeling, willing, the mind. So soul desires, the mind thinks and makes action. Intelligence, buddhi, analyzes it, which is correct, which is wrong. So depending on that, the Supreme Personality of Godhead just looks at the Prakriti. Means what is the meaning? Oh Prakriti, my child is having a deep desire for this. So please sanction it. So the Prakriti arranges all the favorable circumstances through which we can fulfill our desire. This is a beautiful verse, like it has been referred. Anumanta, Upadrishta Anumantascha. Who is Anumanta? Paramatma. Upadrishta Anumantascha Bharta Bhokta Mageshwaraha. So in the 13th chapter it says, the Anumanta who is seated in our body, he is only the seer. He will not interfere, but he will note down everything. So all the desires are noted down by the Paramatma. Hare Krishna. We were in which verse? I think 25 we finished. 26 I don't remember. Finishing. 25 we finished, correct? Shridhar Prabhu?
Mataji, 5.22 was the last that you did, Mataji. Shloka 22 was the last.
Okay, Mataji. So
Yeah,
24 we have to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
23 we have to do.
Okay.
22 you only done, Mataji.
Oh, till 22 only done.
Yeah,
22 was last.
Okay. So 23. Shaknoti haiva yesodam praksharirabhimokshanat kamakrododbhavam vegam sa yukta sasuki naraha. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yes,
Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Before giving up this present body, If one is able to tolerate the urges of the material senses and check the force of desire and anger, he is well situated and is happy in this world.
Hare Krishna. So, what did we see in verse, I think, chapter 3 also we have seen, desire is the root cause. Arjuna asked question, correct? I think 2.27, 2.37. And same or third chapter. What is that one reason? Atakena prayoktyokam papam charati purushaha. What is that one thing which pushes me to do papa? So what is the answer Krishna gave?
Desire.
What is it?
कामयेष क्रोधयेष
Hari bol.
रजोगुण
Rajoguna.
समुद्भव महाशनो महापापम
Vidyamena iva
वैरिणम
vairinam. Hare Krishna. So it's all the desire. If the desire is fulfilled, automatically dil mange more. It will ask more, 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 more. So what will happen if the desire is fulfilled? It will result in greed. If the desire is not fulfilled, it will result in anger. That's what same thing is told here. Okay. So if one is able to tolerate the urges of the material senses, because the material senses is desire and the anger, he will be situated in the happy. He will be happy in this world. Not only in this world, even if he is going to the upper planetary system, he'll be very happy over there. Okay, so but that you remember that was first verse of Nectar of Instruction. Hare Krishna. What is that? Who can make disciples? Who can make disciples? Vacho vegam, manasa krodha vegam, jikva vegam,
Udara
mudara
Prithivimcha.
Prithvimshat Shishyat.
Yeah.
They can create Shishyas in this Prithvi, who have controlled their senses. Vacha, the urge to speak. Manasa, that is the mind. And Vachavanga Manasa, Krodha, who has controlled the urges of getting angry. Udara upasta, udara belly, upasta genitals. So one who has controlled all these urges, they will definitely, they are acharyas. They have created disciples. They have given initiation to disciples. Okay, this is what it said. So what is very important? To control the anger and all other. See, in the purport also, Srila Prabhupada has written the same thing. There are forces of talk, anger, forces of mind, forces of the stomach and the genitals. Okay, so Goswamis have controlled all these things, so they are able to create disciples. Then 24. Yonta sukonta radha atmas तथांत ज्योतिरेव रेवयः सयोगी ब्रह्म निर्वाणम ब्रह्म भूतो भी गच्छति. Brahma Bhuta. Or said Brahma Pusa Prasanatma. Who is situated? Okay. Translation. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yes,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna.
Yes.
Hare
Go
Krishna.
ahead.
Translation by Prabhupada Ki Jai. One whose happiness is within, who is active and rejoices within, and whose aim is inward, is actually the perfect mystic. He is liberated in the Supreme and ultimately attains the Supreme.
So, who is happy? Who is satisfied? Who rejoices within? What is the name yesterday we learned? 1.7.10. Who rejoices in the self?
Atma Ramaya
Hari Bol, Atma Rama. And so these people, they are actually they are in the perfect mystic. Mystic is here is Ashtanga Yogi. But what is perfect mystic? Perfect mystic is the devotee. He is liberated in the Supreme and ultimately he attains the Supreme. So, yes, Prabhu, read the purport also.
Yeah. Perfect. Unless one is able to relish happiness from within, how can one retire from the external engagements meant for deriving superficial happiness? A liberated person enjoys happiness by factual experience. He can, therefore, sit silently at one place and enjoy the activities of life from within. Such a liberated person no longer desires external material happiness. This state is called Brahma Bhuta. attaining which one is assured of going back to Godhead, back to home.
So
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, thank you, Prabhuji. Their happiness is not dependent on the external forces. Their happiness is dependent on their Atma, self. Then what happens? Krishna is giving guarantee. Then they will reach the Brahma Bhuta stage. What is the Brahma Bhuta stage? Brahma Bhuta Prasanna Atma. Always they are happy. Na shochati na akankshati. They neither lament nor they desire. Okay, so Brahmabhuta Prasanna, sorry, Brahmabhuta stage will be attained by this self-realized person who finds happiness in the self himself. Okay, so this again a very important verse. Brahmabhuta Prasannatma na shochati na kankshati. Who knows the verse? Hare Krishna.
Brahmabhuta prasannatma na sochati na kankshati then sah sarveshu bhuteshu mad something labde param. Sorry,
Labate param. Correct. So they are always, they attain everything. Labate. Labate means what? To attain. Param. That paramgati. That is a divine. So they will reach the divine. So that's what it's back to Godhead. So param is what? Transcendental. Okay? Hare Krishna. So next verse is also labante. Next verse is labante. So what do we attain? Labante Brahma Nirvanam. Who attains this? Rishaya Krishna Kalmashaha. Rishaya Kshina, sorry. Rishaya Kshina Kalmashaha. Chinna Dvaidvaya Tatmana Sarvabhuta Hiterataga. Hare Krishna. Who wants to read the translation?
Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Those who are beyond the dualities that arise from doubts, whose minds are engaged within, who are always busy working for the welfare of all living beings, and who are free from all sins, achieve liberation in the Supreme. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Who works for the benefit of the other people? Who work? Who
Krishna.
work for? Yes, Mataji.
One who is in Krishna consciousness because he work for the benefit of their soul eternal.
Correct. But that is, who are they? Who are they? We call it as.
Parohita.
Okay. Acharyas.
Yeah.
Correct? So that is what, which was 1.7.5. No. 1.2.5. Munaya sadhu prashtogam bhavadbir lokamangalam. So these sadhus, Munaya means munis. Muni means the sadhus. The sadhus, Munayaga sadhu. So double word represent the sadhus. Why do they ask questions? Munayaga sadhu, these rishis ask the sadhus questions. Why do they ask? Prichoham. Pricha means question. Bhavadbir Lokamangalam. Because they decide the welfare for every living entity in this entire universe. That is why they ask question. So similarly here also, a person, those who are beyond the dualities, what do they want? They always want that, they want to get themselves free from all sins, working for the welfare of others. This is what is very important. Bhavadbir Lokamangalam is equal to working for the welfare of all living entities. They don't work for themselves. We go for book distribution, isn't it? Today, I told Srila Prabhupada, I am not able to distribute much books, Prabhupada. I am, entangled in the material Maya, not able to. Kindly help me distribute books. You won't believe, 10 big Bhagavad Gitas and 25 small Bhagavad Gitas today. So thinking you tell Prabhupada, he immediately sanctions. And the same 10 books, I have been sitting with the 10 book for the past 10 days. And today all 10 books, and they wanted 2 more books which I didn't get. So I called the center in charge, Prabhuji. I requested him to send tomorrow 5 more big books. So, why are we doing it? Because taking book is equal to taking Krishna home in this auspicious month. No, and Srila Prabhupada insists on book distribution. Why? Because giving lecture, Okay, you may attend and you may forget. We may forget and we may, totally neglect some of the instruction which are given. But taking the book is like any time whenever they want, they can refer. And not only that, Krishna book by Srila Prabhupada is taking Prabhupada's mercy home. So Prabhupada lives in his books, correct? But his
Yes.
devotees asked, no, Prabhupada, you will, you are very sick now. Anytime your soul may leave this body, then what happened to us? Who will come to elevate us? Prabhupada said, why do you think like that? I am not leaving you all and going. I am giving you all the, like Krishna told her. Krishna Swadhamu Pagote Dharma Jnana Adibhigi Saka. What did Krishna say? Kalavna Shre Drishamesho Purano Arko Aruno Uditaha. I am living in this Bhagavatam. This Bhagavatam says none other. Me, Bhakta Bhagavata, book Bhagavata. So saving Bhakta Bhagavata is like serving Vaishnavas, serving me. Similarly, book Bhagavata. Book Bhagavata also, who are book Bhagavata, Bhakta Bhagavatas, who have imbibed the instructions given in the Bhagavatam, book Bhagavata, who follow this. They are Bhakta Bhagavata. Each and every, what is that auspiciousness which is given by the Bhagavatam book, they follow it in their life. Okay? Hare Krishna. Yes, next one.
Mataji, one
Yes.
question quickly. When you talk about book distribution, so is it every time that we have to sell it, or we can buy and gift it also during this month?
Prabhuji, actually, very frankly, nobody will buy. What we can do, we can sponsor. We can sponsor we should not give free of cost at all, because they will not have the value for the book, Prabhu. So there are two things. If you are able to go and sell. Sell, it is always sell. Okay, Prabhu. It's not, gifting means okay, maybe 1% or 2%, not all the books. Okay, we are very close friend of ours, and we are very confident that if I give this book, they will definitely read it. They will definitely open it at least. Then we should. So, you know what I frankly did? I wanted to sponsor since I'm not able to spend much time. So, what I did, all the book which I got, I gave them at 40% discount. 160 rupees is the small book. I sold it for 100 rupees. So, they are also happy. We are also happy that we could sponsor some books. And they have bought the book. So they definitely open the cover and at least read it, Prabhu. So we are not supposed to give the book free of cost. Gift can be one or two, not many, correct? Hare Krishna. Okay, Prabhu? Never free of cost.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. Yes. Can we go to the next one? Hare Krishna. So here what is very important is for working for the welfare of other living entities. Okay, one more thing I forgot to tell. See, we talk about ahimsa. 13th chapter, 8th verse to 12th verse. The process of bhakti is given. Yesterday we saw the no? 3 signs. What are the 3 signs yesterday we saw? Hare Krishna. 3 signs. Yes, Prabhu.
Samandha, Prayojana, and
Sambandha,
then
Sambandha, Abhideya,
Abhideya
and there are
Prayojana.
so Sambandha is the relation. So this 13.8th verse to 12th verse gives us the Abhideya, process of devotional service. So what is the process of devotional service? That is Amanitvam, Adambitva, Ahimsa, Kshantir, Arjavam, Acharya Upasanam, Shaucham, Satyam, Atma Vinigraha. So like that, these are all the process. We have to be very humble. Amanitvam, Adambitva, no I at all. We should not have this false ego. Similarly, Arjavam, self-control. So there, ahimsa comes. What is actually ahimsa means? Hare Krishna. Devotees, ahimsa means?
Ahimsa.
Yes, Prabhu.
So no violence.
No violence. What is no violence in Krishna consciousness? Our Namanisha Prabhu, every now and then he highlights on this. See, violence is what, seeing other person suffering in this material world, not helping him to come to Krishna consciousness. Yare deke tare kako Krishna Upadesh. If we don't give, that is known as Himsa. Okay, so what is ahimsa? Giving everybody Krishna Bhavanamrit, giving everybody Krishna name. So making everybody chant, knowingly or unknowingly, that is ahimsa, non-violence. Okay, if we see somebody, we are not saying Hare Krishna, we are not helping them to say Hare Krishna and going, means we are doing violence. Okay, so non-violence here is not physically or mentally hurting anybody or not hurting anybody. It is not bringing people into Krishna consciousness. So that 13.8 to 12 Krishna gives 24 qualities, which is abhideya process of reaching, of doing devotional service in Krishna consciousness. Okay, Hare Krishna. So why did we say this? Okay, this is for welfare of the other
Welfare of
living
living entities you were talking about.
welfare of the other living entities. What is the welfare for other living entities? Please make them say or chant at least once. Even like Ajamin. Unknowingly, he said Narayana. He called his own son, not Narayana. So, like that, if we make anybody chant Krishna's name, that's a welfare activity of others. That's a real ahimsa. Okay? Hare Krishna. Now the yoga ladder. Yesterday we saw, what is the yoga ladder we discussed yesterday? Hare Krishna. Hare
First is
Krishna.
first is karma yoga, then from that to jnana yoga, and then from jnana yoga to bhakti.
Bhakti yoga. Hare Krishna. So the first one is, it's a karma kanda. Before karma yoga also we have karma kanda. So karma kanda is what? Doing totally performing activities for the benefit of the fruits. Totally. We don't even know why we are doing it. The Vedas say, so we are doing it. That's it. Vedas say you do Tarpanam, we do it. Vedas say you do Sandhya Vandanam, we do it. We don't know why we are doing it. So that is Karma Kanda. What is simply the Vedas say, without any jnana, why we are doing it. Doing them is known as Karma Kanda. Then comes Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga is what? That is Visanu, Falgu, Vairagya and Yukta Vairagya. Bringing all the things in connection to Krishna. Whatever we have, whatever we work with, bringing everything in connection to Krishna. That is known as Karma Yoga. Then with the more we keep doing Karma Yoga, we get the transcendental knowledge. What is the transcendental knowledge? The false ego goes, I am not this body. Karma, by doing more karma itself, we come to the elevated stage that I am only the doer. I cannot expect any result from the work. So gradually we start surrendering the result at the lotus feet of Supreme Personality of Godhead. So that is what? Karma sannyasa. Karma sannyasa. Okay? Or we can say, so again gradually by doing this, when we are not attached to any result of the work, we are slowly and gradually proceeding to the platform of akarmi. Kuda sakarma? Devotee.
Krishna conscious person.
Krishna conscious person, a person who is in Krishna consciousness. Okay. Then comes Dhyana Yoga. Dhyana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga are the same. So next chapter, Krishna is taking us gradually to the next chapter. Ashtanga Yoga or Dhyana Yoga. Okay, because Ashtanga Yoga ends in Dhyana, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi. So that is why. Okay, Hare Krishna. But out of all, out of the yoga ladder, which is the best? Bhakti yoga is the best, always. Okay. Yes. So what is Bhakti yoga? Activities performed in full knowledge. And full knowledge of what? Krishna consciousness. This is the real knowledge. Real knowledge is, I am not this body, I am performing actions, the soul is performing action, and I don't have any say in this action. Everything belongs to Krishna. Surrendering the results of the karma, what we do at the lotus feet of Krishna. This we have already seen. Yehi samsparsha sayoga dukkha yone yevate adyantavanta kaunteya nateshu ramate buddhaha. Yes. Intelligent person does everything. They do not take part in the misery. So if they do not want to take part in the misery, they should not use Krishna's property for their welfare. They should renounce it. They should not enjoy the benefit of the karma. They should surrender the benefit of the karma at the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, intelligent person does not take part in the sources of misery, which are due to the contact of the material senses. O son of Kunti, such pleasure have a beginning and end. They are not permanent. But if we go to Goloka, the bliss what we get is going to be permanent. So Krishna is slowly and gradually introducing the Dhyana Yoga. From Jnana Yoga, he is taking us to Dhyana Yoga. Okay? Hare Krishna. Yes. Next. Kamakrodha vimuktanam yatinam yatachestasam abhito brahma nirvanam vartate viditatmana. So this here you see again. Kamakrodha vimuktai. So one who is freed from. Vimukta, Vita Raga Bhaya Krodha, Vimukta, these all people who are turned their face towards from the material desires. That means they are the elevated devotees. Who are said, Abhitam Brahma Nirvanam. Once again Brahma Nirvanam came. What is Brahma Nirvanam? Liberation in Supreme. Abhitam Brahma Nirvanam. Vartate Vidita Atmana. Hare Krishna, who is reading the translation from the book. Those who are free.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Those who are free from anger and all material desires, who are self-realized, self-disciplined, and constantly endeavoring for perfection, are assured of liberation in the Supreme in the very near future.
Hare Krishna. So, equipped are free from material desire. A person is totally free from material desire. They will be in self-realized state. That means self-discipline and constantly endeavoring for perfection. For what? For Krishna's work. Krishna's work always we should do perfectly. Material work, if we don't do perfectly, it is okay. But Krishna's work, any work which is belonging to the Krishna, we have to perform it very, very perfectly. We should not leave it, what do you call that? Unattended. Sometime what happen? You start any work for the pleasure of Krishna. Slowly, gradually, 16 rounds you take, for example. We take a vow from Guru Maharaj. And we say we will daily chant 16 rounds. But slowly, gradually, giving up. What happens? There may be you may go for yatra. Yatra, if you go, it's good. But you may go on any other, not yatra, your family trip or something. So you are not able to chant. So slowly, gradually, first day you say, okay, I could chant only 14. Then second day only 10. So like that, we are giving up. Okay, so that is not accepted. That's what is saying. Are assured of liberation in the Supreme in the very near future. No, self-discipline, sorry. Self-discipline and constantly endeavoring for perfection. So what is this self-discipline? Once we have taken a vow, we have to fulfill it. See, when we take initiation, we take a vow. And we take it with whom? Guru Maharaj. Daily I will chant 16 rounds. I will follow the 4 regulative principle. So we should not think, oh, only today, let me eat outside. And then what happens? Well, obviously, like the king and the princess story, if he starts eating outside, what will happen? Tamoguna will attack us. So we need to be very, very careful. We need to guard against the other gunas other than Sattva Guna. Okay? Hare Krishna. 27 and 28. Hare Krishna. Who wants to read? Sparshan Kritvan. Okay, I'll read and you read the translation.
Can I read?
Read. Okay, Prabhu, read.
Yes. स्पर्शान् कृत्वा बहिर्बाह्यं चक्षुश्चैवन्तरे भ्रुवो प्राणापानौ समौ कृत्वा नासाभ्यन्तरचारिणौ यतेन्द्रिया मनोबुद्धिर्मुनिर्मोक्षापरायणः विगते च भयक्रोधो यः सदा मुक्त एव सा. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ke jai. Shutting out all external sense objects, keeping the eyes and vision concentrated between the two eyebrows, suspending the inward and outward breaths within the nostrils, and thus controlling the mind, senses, and intelligence, the transcendentalist aiming at liberation becomes free from desire, fear, and anger. One who is always in this state is certainly liberated.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. So Krishna has already given guarantee. If you have crossed this material, if you have won over the material desire, what is that? Aiming at the liberation becomes free from desire. One who has made themselves free from desire, fear and anger, lust, kama, krodha and lobha. So these people are certainly, I give you guarantee, you will come back to me. So Krishna is giving guarantee. You all want to go, only one small thing we have to do. We have to give up the desire. If you give up the desire, automatically the other two will subsidize. Because we see it is like, what is it? Davanala, samsara dava, natalila loka. It's like a forest fire is burning. The senses are burning in the material desire. Satiating this material desire is equal to adding fuel to the fire. If we want to put off the fire, we are not supposed to feed this desire. So we might have, many a times it happens, in the process of fulfilling one desire, we land up in having so many desires. That's what this is. Hare Krishna. Anybody else having any doubt in this? Okay, one more time we will see the translation. Shutting all external sense object. Is it possible? Can we close the billboards? Can we stop all the loudspeakers in the city? Is it possible? No. So shutting all the external sense object, keeping the eyes and the vision concentrated on between the two eyebrows, and suspending the inward and outward breath. What is it? Taking kumbhaka. That means we breathe in, hold, and then breathe out slowly, again hold. That means the inhalation also we have stopped, exhalation also we have stopped. So that is actually known as Ashtanga Yoga. These Ashtanga yogis perform this kind of Ashtanga Yoga, which are very difficult. For in this Kali Yuga, especially very, very difficult. And many times what happened, we do Ashtanga Yoga. But before we come to the Samadhi stage, before we achieve the final benefit of Ashtanga Yoga, there is a possibility that we may leave this body. Correct? Because it takes a lot of time to achieve this. So then what happened? What is the use of it's like neither gharka na ghatka. Neither we are in devotional service nor we are in the mode of enjoyment. So here we are trying to do Ashtanga Yoga, but we are not able to achieve the ultimate objective. What will happen to these yogis? If they suddenly leave this body, what will happen?
They will be born in families where it will be favorable and they'll get into devotional service.
Correct, Mataji, 6.41. Okay. Prapya punya kritam loka ushitva shashwati sama shuchinam shrimatam gehe. Okay. We will be born in those families, aristocratic. Yes, Prabhu.
They will get a higher planetary.
Okay. Next verse, 6.42. Atama yoginam eva kule bhavati dhimatam. Okay, they will be born in a great devotees family. So, this is what is Karma Yoga ladder. So what we have to do? From Karma Kandi, slowly, Karma Kandi is also not wrong, but they are not in the liberated stage. Above that, when you go, they all are in the liberated stage. Okay, karma level. Above the karma level, they are liberated stage. So, what kind of liberation? Jnanis have the Brahman realization. Dhyanis have the Hare Krishna, Paramatma realization. So, who is above? Who is above? Hare Krishna.
Devotees are above.
Devotees.
Yeah.
Right? So in Dhyana Yoga, they attain Paramatma realization. But in Bhakti Yoga, they will attain Bhagavan realization. Okay? So which is the topmost ladder beyond which we can't go? Bhakti Yoga. The topmost ladder in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna. Okay. Now, what is suspending? Suspending the inward and outward breath. Just now I said also. Yesterday also we discussed. They call it as in yoga system kumbhak. They inhale, hold for some time, then exhale, hold for some time. So this holding process only is known as what is it? Suspending the inward and outward breaths. Did you understand that second line? Keeping the eyes and vision concentrated. That means concentrated in between eyebrows. Suspending the inward and outward breath within the nostril, and thus controlling the mind and senses and intelligence. So when we are able to control our breath, automatically the mind will stop thinking. That is why we say we have to do pranayama. Why? In order to slow down our process of thinking process. You might have seen people who have been performing this Ashtanga Yoga, they may be little calm. They will not be hankering with the desires. So these people live in little peace. But factually, this is not the real peace. Which is the real peace? You will get in this chapter next verse. Okay? Hare Krishna. Last verse. Who wants to read the last verse? Very, very, very important verse. It's there in for by heart. I mean memorization. Yes, Sir Prabhu, read.
भोक्तारां यज्ञतपसां सर्वलोकामहेश्वरं सुहृद्रं सर्वभूतानां ज्ञात्वा मां शान्तिरिच्छति. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. A person in full Krishna consciousness of a person in full consciousness of me, knowing me to be the ultimate beneficiary of all sacrifices and austerities, the supreme lord of all planets and demigods, and the benefactor and well-wisher of all living entities, attains peace from the pangs of material miseries.
What are the pangs of material miseries?
3 modes of miseries, Adhyatmika, Adhibhautika.
Very well, correct. So
Adi
these,
Devi.
yeah, correct, Prabhu. So one who is able to be in Krishna consciousness, one who is able to think that Krishna is the ultimate beneficiary of everything what we do. He is the enjoyer and he is the supreme Lord. He is the enjoyer, he is the controller, and he is the proprietor. All three him only. Karma Yoga proprietor, Jnana Yoga. Jnana Yoga is controller. And Ashtanga Yoga. Ashtanga Yogi is a
Enjoyership.
enjoy. So, but above all, one Krishna is there. That one Krishna does all. Means protection, enjoyment, liberation, what do you call that? No, one second. Ownership. Ownership, controllership, and the Hare Krishna.
Ownership, controllership, and
Can you repeat again, Mataji?
Enjoyership.
enjoyership.
Ownership, controllership, and enjoyership. Okay, so the person who knows that Lord only is the enjoyer, Lord only is the supreme controller, Lord only is the ultimate owner. Okay, so one who understands this fact, what will happen? Chantim richati. they will attain peace from the material pangs. This material pangs, Maya, is like, so many wings, Maya. It will somehow come and attack us. So we should be we see, whenever we do any action, we should know I am not I am not the doer of this action. No, not only that, everything belongs to Krishna, correct? Ishavasyam idam sarvam. Yatkincha jagat tyam jagat. Tena
Tena
tektena
taktena
bhunjiti.
bhunjita.
Magrida.
Yama dhanam. I will
Magrida.
recite one. Ishamastram
Kasyas
idam
viddanam.
sarvam yatkinchat jagatyam jagatena taktena bhunjita magridha kasya shriddhanam.
No. Okay, so that is what we have to think. Nothing belongs to me. Why am I claiming ownership? Somebody else's property I am using, and I am saying I am the ultimate user. So that means it is equal to actually what? Thief. We all are thief. One who uses his property and does not give the credit to Krishna are known as the thief. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. 1 minute, Hare Krishna. I will give one breakout room activity. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, one question I had. Can I ask?
Yes, Mataji.
Mataji, how is Brahma Bhuta stage different from Brahma Nirvanam, Mataji? Because in both the stages, they are indifferent to the material pangs. Their state is the same. So what distinguishes these two stages?
Brahma Bhuta stage and Brahma Nirvana stage.
Yeah,
Brahma
how is it
Bhuta,
different?
yes, Mataji. Brahma Bhuta stage is ultimate Goloka. Brahma Nirvana is merging with the Brahman effulgence.
Oh, okay.
Got it,
Nirvana
Mataji?
means liberation, Mataji.
Yeah. So that means any other mukti. There are so many muktis, no? Saijya, Sarupya, Samipya, Sashti. So in that, Sashti is the lowermost. Sayujya, sorry. Sayujya is the lowermost liberation. Sayujya is what? Merging with the Brahman. So there is no activity. There is no rasa exchange. It's compared to the Atmaha. Okay? Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji? What?
Mataji, I got confused because on page number 264, Prabhupada is saying he does not feel the pangs of material miseries, and this state of life is called Brahma Nirvana. Whereas in the earlier purpose is also said that, like in different words, that this stage is Brahma Bhuta stage also. And unless we come to Brahma Bhuta stage, we cannot rise higher. So I got
Okay.
confused.
So Brahma Nirvana is once you merge with the light effulgence, what will happen? The soul does not get any another body, but it is merged with the light effulgence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Since there is no activity, because Brahman effulgent, whom will you serve? That's impersonal Brahman, correct? So you can't serve anybody.
Yeah.
So in that case, what happened? The nature of the soul is to desire. So the soul keeps desiring. What will happen? Ultimately, when the soul keeps desiring, the Paramatma, once again, in order to satisfy the desire of this soul, he gives them an opportunity to fall down to this material world. And once we come to this material world, we get an opportunity to take from where we have left. So we will start our bhakti from that level. Again, we will reach lots about. Okay, so in the Nirvana stage, everybody will come back. Tetam gatva swargalokam vishalam, chine punyir matirlokam vishanti. So, of the soul going to merging with the Brahman effulgence means it is above the, but yesterday or day before we got, no, what was that we saw? Natad bhasayate suryo na shashanko na pavakaha. So the effulgence of the light of Brahma, effulgence of the Supreme Personality of God gets light only is coming in this material world. But it is covered like the umbrella we are covering. So that is covered. So above that, if you see full and full light, no need for sun or anything. Okay. So when the soul crosses this material world and goes to that, the higher level, which is the Brahman effulgent level, so it will remain there for some time. But the soul's nature is not changing. Nature is to desire. You are desiring, no way to fulfill that desire. You're able to understand? So obviously we will fall down. But this is in the Brahman realization state. Was that the question, Mataji, correct?
Okay, Mataji.
No,
Hare
you don't
Krishna.
seem to be. You don't seem to
Thank
be
you, Mataji.
satisfied. Yours was Brahman Nirvana stage. Brahman Nirvana stage, what will happen? Ultimately, they will come back to this Martir Loka. Brahma Bhuta stage, what will happen? They will go to
Hare
Goloka.
Krishna, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu.
I want to
One
add
minute,
Goloka.
1 minute, Prabhu, just a minute. Okay, Mataji?
Yeah, Mataji,
Because there is
I'll just
no.
suspend it, Mataji. My question is why Prabhupada is mentioning this in the purport then, because and he's giving the same meaning. So,
But you tell me the line, which line you are talking about in the Purport, Mataji?
page 264, Mataji.
Okay. Last one. Okay, I got it. Krishna, 1 second, Mataji. Uh, the fish brings up, okay, that you leave. Similarly, the
He does
devotee in
not feel
Krishna
the last line.
consciousness. Yeah. No, I'm reading from the previous line. Although far away from Lord's abode, can elevate himself to the abode by simply thinking of him constantly. Okay? By engagement in Krishna consciousness. So, example, what Prabhupada has said, see the fish, fish will be in the water, eggs may be on the shore, but the fish is always thinking of the egg and the egg hatches. Correct? So, similarly, a person always thinking of Krishna consciousness, what will happen? Antakalecha mameva. There is no time when he does not think about Krishna. So, obviously, Antakalecha mameva also he will think about Krishna. Okay? So, they will reach Krishna's abode. Got it?
Krishna's abode, yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay. Then
Okay.
he says, he does not feel the pangs. Okay, that also leave. In this state of life is called Brahman Nirvana, or the absence of material miseries due to being constantly immersed in Krishna consciousness, supreme. Okay. That means what? He has renounced. What is meant by Nirvana? Nirvana means renunciation. Isn't it? So, a
Okay.
Krishna's devotee has renounced all other activities and he is doing only akarma. He is not doing any sakama karma. Got it? So, a person
Okay.
who is engaged in akarmic activity, unless and until he is engaged in Krishna's activity. But if he does not come to the next level of Brahma Bhuta stage, wherein he will always think of Krishna, there is a possibility for him to go to Krishna's abode. But in Brahma Nirvana stage, he has renounced all other activities, but still he is engaged in Krishna's activity. But what is happening over here? There is a possibility that in the Nirvana stage, there is like he's not constantly remembering Krishna. So there is a chance for fall down. Okay. So he has renounced. See, the third chapter, even in the previous chapter, Arjuna asked one question. Oh, Krishna, is it better to renounce the activity or is it better to karma yoga, bring everything in the service of Krishna?
In devotion
So
or
what did
renounce.
Krishna say? It is better to bring in service of Krishna, because if you try to renounce, what will happen? Maybe the heart is not purified. So anytime we may fall down, like Bharat Maharaj. Nirvana stage. He was in Brahman Nirvana stage, correct? He renounced everything. All his kingdom, everything he renounced. He went to the forest. What happened? He fell down. Another one is Brahma Bhuta stage. What is that? Dhruva Maharaj. He went to the forest and the Lord gave him darshan and he was, living in that bliss. Okay, Mataji? Hare Krishna. Yes,
Okay,
Vamshidhar Prabhu,
Mataji.
you wanted to
Yeah,
say
thank you,
something.
Mataji.
Hari Bol.
Mataji, you explained, but yeah, thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah,
Done.
Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
Okay.
Well
Hare
explained,
Krishna.
Mataji, but thank you, Mataji.
Mataji, Nirvana is renunciation. Okay. Brahma Bhuta is engaging in activities, but for the pleasure of Krishna.
Exactly,
Pleasure
Mataji.
of Krishna.
Okay. So obviously, when we are engaged in Krishna's activity, Krishna will catch our finger and he will take. When we have renounced everything, we are not using anything for the pleasure of Krishna. We say we are sannyasis, we will not use anything. So that means what? Obviously, they have not, we know so many that pretender, mithyachari and all we saw, no? They are in the nirvana stage, renunciation stage. Okay.
Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, Mataji.
Hari Bol.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji.
So, 10 minutes there. Can we go to, I have my Bhakti Vaibhav exam also today. But anyway, I am creating, acha, first I will put the question. Once again, give me. What happened? Close off. Okay. First, let me put the question in the chat after that. 4.14, 5.14, and 5.15. First, you all tell me, note down this question. I'm putting it in the chat. Hare Krishna. Are you able to see the question? The question is, who is responsible for the suffering of the living entities? Include reference to Sanskrit words and phrases from the verses, above verses 4.14, 5.14 and 5.15 and the analogies. Okay, so what we can do is we can create, how many people are there? Hare Krishna. Totally how many devotees are there?
I think 10 Mataji.
Devotees.
That's
Yeah,
all.
11 participants.
No, in 11, 2 and 2, 7 gone, Prabhuji, 4 gone. Rohini Mataji is 2, I think. Yes, Mataji?
7, we are 7.
Okay. Then I'll do one thing. 3 and 4, all should participate. Is there anyone saying, Mataji, I cannot participate, I'm traveling or I'm not able to? Hare Krishna. Sneha Mataji, Shruti
Yes, we can participate, Mataji.
Okay, so you are. So Shega Mataji, Shruti Mataji together. So what we will do? One person. Okay. So 3 each we will put. Hare Krishna. Yeah. I'm creating. Biju Prabhu, Monika Mataji, and Shavananda Krishnadas Prabhu. I have put you all in the room number 2. Rest in room number 1. Biju Prabhu, Monika Prabhu, and Shavananda Krishnadasa Prabhu.
Yes,
One more also, I may have to put it because there 1 second, Prabhu. There's Sneha Mataji, Shruti Mataji, Rohini Mataji, and Prasanna Chitra. So Vamshidhar Prabhu is also there. Where? In room number 2. Okay? 4 each, Prabhu. Huh?
Yes.
You all have to join now.
So, Shruti Mataji is in room number 1.
Yeah, she's room number 1. Shruti and Sneha, both Matajis. Rohini Mataji, Shrega Mataji, Shruti Mataji, and Prasanchita Prabhu in room number 1. You can join, correct? Notification has come. What happened, Prasanchita Prabhu? You could not join. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Mataji, I'm not getting that invite.
You are not getting the what notification?
Prabhuji,
Hare
Krishnadas
Krishna, Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna. Sorry, I was not able to hear you. Are you ready?
Mataji's time was not sufficient.
Time was not sufficient. Okay. So we don't mind.
Honestly,
Do one thing.
చెప్తున్నాను Mataji.
Do one thing. You go through the purport, write in a separate notebook, and tomorrow we'll discuss. No problem. Anyway, tomorrow I'm going to start sixth chapter from Monday only.
Hari Bol. Thank you,
Is it
Mataji.
okay? You can prepare nicely and come. So every devotee we will try to give 10 minutes. Whatever you have prepared, you can
So
present
in
it.
our group, Krishna Dasa Prabhuji, Monica Mataji, and me, and
Yes. Okay.
Viju Prabhuji.
Wow.
Thank you, Mataji. Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
I written 3 points, Mataji, but
Okay, Prabhu, no problem. You go through the purport nicely and whatever you feel. Actually, I was, I did not complete my task, no, in giving. I wanted to give one verse to one group, another verse to another group. But before that, I was saying, but by then I sent you. It's okay, whatever happens, Krishna's mercy. So you prepare for all 3 verses. And tomorrow we'll discuss, okay? Okay. Vancha kalpatarupasya kripa sindhu.